Hello everyone, we are back at the 2022 Frostbite Open in Opelika, Alabama. We've got the final stretch of this men's lead card. Big thank you to Auburn Opelika Disc Golf, Auburn Opelika Tourism, and the Opelika Parks and Recreation. And of course, our Patreon family. A big thank you to our ace runners. Conrad, we are back at Tumble Tree and we've got quite a battle going on for first.
Yes, for this backstretch, we have not one card in contention, not the chase card in contention, but 3 cards are battling for this first place position. On our card, we have Jared Henderson, who is 10 under through the front 11. We also have JC Rohe, who is 11 under through the front 11. We have Stewart Garner, who is 6 under through the front 11. And finishing off our card, we have Matt Dollar, who is also 11 under through the front 11 of this final round.
All right, we are checking out hole 12 on the Deep 9 drone preview, par 3, 250 feet, a very, very tight technical forehand shot, working its way towards the middle of the fairway here and then finishing up on a slightly elevated hill for the basket. The backhand turnover is also a possible play, but either one requires quite a bit of touch and a lot of angle moving up this fairway. That's too wide.
Yeah, well, too straight.
Yeah.
Just didn't have any.
Needs to be
hyzer
turning
whatsoever. Yeah, it needs to be turning by that point.
Yep. Pretty much out of your hand. This needs to come out on hyzer and stay on hyzer and continue to push.
Mm-hmm. It's so difficult. Well,
no way.
Well, okay. I don't know how he got up that far. It's very difficult to hit the gap that you need to hit. You can't see it off the tee, but your disc needs to be turning as it's entering that gap. So it takes a lot of touch in order to make that happen. That one looks good.
And somehow...
Okay, it hits the tree and still ends up in circle 1, so very fortunate there.
And you're going to see four hands on this hole. Not surprising.
A little too straight.
Yep. And double kick back towards the middle. He might have the little alley there for a backhand approach.
Yeah, the right is a little bit more friendly and more forgiving as far as approaching than from being center or left, for sure. Yeah.
Love this hole.
And
that was sarcasm if y'all didn't read that.
Little touch forehand up. Settle.
Scoots away a little bit, but he'll still have an open look for a putt. Imagine JC is trying to ring this one up, and all he could muster.
It's going to be a bogey there. Dollar with a look for a birdie here.
How did he get up there?
I don't know.
Oh my!
Come on, dude.
See this basket? See this basket?
That is one of those high ones we were just talking about in the first part of this video, and we discussed these baskets several times now.
Yeah.
And that is the second one on this round.
The cage is just so deep and different.
And that's the second spit through we've seen on this round. Or not even spit out, but a pushback.
Yeah.
A really good birdie there for Jared. And he's going to get strokes on Dollar and on JC, as JC has got this for bogey, I believe.
Yes, this is.
Dollar will have to settle for the unfortunate par there. Not happy with the basket. I get it.
You have one job.
Yeah.
Catch my disc.
So that pushes Jared back up to the 11 down log jam.
Hole 13 is a par 3 coming in at 245 feet. It is a slow turning left to right shot where you need to miss this one big tree and just slightly finish to the left. this down log that you see in the middle of the fairway is no longer there and no longer acts as a stop for any discs that are coming in.
It's a straight shot that's not straight. It's touchy.
It's really not a straight shot goes where straight shots go like that.
Yeah.
Although his pushed a little further.
Wow, he got up there.
Yeah. Normally straight shots don't get that far down. He may have a slightly obstructed look. He really needs to be turning like that.
Oh, man, one late skinny tree.
Mm-hmm. See what Stewart does here.
Similar line, but it has a little more turn to it.
Yep. And
boy, what a shot that was.
man, a few more pine cones, he would have had that CTP there.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been better if he ricocheted off the CTP and went closer to the pin just to beat it. It has quite a bit of turn on it. Oh yeah, I remember this one.
And,
man. Yeah, I had to jump down. It came directly for me.
There it is. There's a couple times your life has been in danger during this tournament.
Well, out of the 4 videos, 3 times I've almost gotten... Well, one time I did get hit.
Yeah.
And then 3 times I've had to run for my life.
Ooh. Oh, man. Just off the cage.
Yeah. That's a good attempt squeezing through those trees. JC has no idea he almost hit me.
Dog, come teach me this real quick.
Oh.
A little higher and then it spit out.
Again, that cage was a little bit higher than the other ones. I wonder.
I'm surprised that Jared got that far down to be able to get that bird from that shot.
That was a very good putt, too.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of the break there.
Upside down and hyzer. Can't give
Still getting his bird.
All right, Jared again trying to get it going here and pull away a bit. JC with the par, dollar, 1 stick behind. Big thank you to our Ace Runners. Check us out at patreon.com/AceRunPro to become an Ace Runner today. Extra content, goodies, giveaways, monthly and quarterly podcasts. We try to do a lot for our Ace Runners, and we appreciate all the support. Coming into hole 14, a par 3, coming in at 240 feet, a left to right turning shot going uphill and then finishing on a slightly sloping green. Trick here is to not go too straight or to get fading left out of this turn.
You know what I always forget to mention in this hole because it really doesn't make that much sense?
That Mando right there. That Mando. Yep. Jared, beautiful forehand.
Come on, roll back down. Roll back down. Roll back down. All right, that's good.
Jared's starting to heat up here. He's kind of figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
Misses the skinny tree. Missed that tree.
And settle.
Right next to Jared. A little closer.
A little closer.
Dollar went turnover for first round, and he's going that route again.
He went a little inside. He's a little more outside that time and got a bad kick to the left.
Yeah, he's on the fairway, air quotes, of the next hole.
Oh,
that's inside again. Well,
JC goes inside, but
not bad.
Kicks out.
Circle's edge.
Mm-hmm.
I said again like I saw him do it the first round. I just said again because he said again.
Dollar's
checking his clearance for his arm. Doesn't want to pull a Gibney.
He can see the basket straight ahead.
Yeah. But
self-preservation throws the hyzer around.
That's a
really good shot.
Straight up, yeah. Definitely be able to save that par.
JC needs this and gets it.
Nice bird.
Jared needs this.
And gets it. I stole it from you.
Thanks.
Stewart really wants this.
And
And
gets
gets
it.
Almost got ringed.
So 3 birdies, dollar here. I'm sure we'll tap in the par.
That's dollar range. Bam, dollar range.
Easy putt for dollar. So the drama continues to build. Jared maintaining a 2-stroke lead right now on JC and dollar. But at this point, I know Jacob Cheshire as well as Jared Neal were storming towards the top.
We have a Frostbite check-in here with Jacob Chesser. He's on hole 16.
He is 3rd card, but at this point is storming up the leaderboard like we had mentioned. That birdie putt there puts him at 11 down.
So hole 15, par 3, 205 feet, 2 fake faux fairways. Faux fairways, that's what they are, faux fairways. You want to take either one of those routes down here. Ideally, you want to land in a pine straw, see if you can't slide up to the basket. You're not really trying to get to the basket in the air in this position. And we'll just see how this hole plays out. It's a little tricky if you hit early off of the tee box. But you see there is a very tight tunnel that you have to get through.
Oh man, the
skinny tree. And he hits it so square that it pushes his disc back, not sideways.
Same tree.
On
the ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I have not seen this before. Oh, I think it landed funny.
It got out though.
It got out,
look.
but it landed onto something. You can heard it hit, and it kind of not expected that outcome. Dollar was just an easy.
Tree.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow, he hits the pole. Just so casually, just.
Yeah.
Jared really pushing for this.
Oh man.
Right
on line.
Mm-hmm.
JC, these are all big putts here. We had PDGA live scoring, so they were pretty much aware of where everybody was at this point. Oh man.
Out wide
Just,
to the right.
Like his feet came out from under him as he was jumping there. I wonder if he lost traction.
See here, Stewart having to straddle through these trees here. he diced himself as it's in the air, knowing that he just slightly grip locked it. He just hung it out to the left.
And
Jesse for his par, dollar for the bird.
Puts him at 12.
Yeah, I watched that shot last round. A little putter flick. Oh, nice. You mean play better? Is that what you're saying back there? All right,
And Stewart cleaning up his par.
Boys.
That brings us into hole 16. Again, a big thank you to Deep 9 Design for the drone sponsorship. This is a par 3, 345 feet. Forehand is viable. A backhand also up this tunnel, moving slightly right or continuing to push straight with a minimal amount of fade will give you a birdie putt on this hole. This one played above par the last round. Let's see how it does this round.
a little turned over and doesn't quite get all the way through the trees. I don't think he's going to have a look there. It's going to be scrambling.
Gambling.
Oh, wow.
Doing, Jared? What are you doing?
He's asking himself questions. That's never good.
Wow.
Same line.
Well, yeah. Well, his gets further through.
Yeah.
Oh, I said start it left. I started it left.
JC with a chance to get some momentum here.
Oh,
Don't tilt.
He's turning. He knows his disc, but
Ooh.
okay, that's not bad. That kick was probably
Oh, he's
favorable.
pinned high. Just about.
It gives him an open look. Jared.
He's deep in it here, but he might have a tunnel to get through.
Oh, wow.
Get edge.
Wow.
A fantastic
Wow, that is a great
shot.
scramble.
Yeah. Very high quality shot there. Stewart looking at something. I don't necessarily see the gap.
It's right there.
That one.
Yeah.
Goes
It's
a
right
little
there.
long, but he is 15 feet.
Yeah.
Are we going to see another dollar overhand?
Where?
Right there.
Oh. Well,
Thumber roller.
gives him an open look. Okay.
Very creative from all these guys to scramble on this hole.
Yeah.
Oh, and he left it short.
Yeah.
JC with a look at a birdie here.
High catch. That's good.
Cashes it. One of the few birdies on this hole. Is this hole played above par? Not by much. It was like 3.1. Oh no, Jared! After that incredible scramble shot,
He's going to lose a stroke here.
he's losing 2 to JC.
He lost 2 to Chesser
Yes.
on this hole.
And the tight battle gets even tighter. Dollar will take the unfortunate bogey there. But still jamming out. What a tight battle.
Checking in on Jacob again. Just going with a roller. This is hole 19.
He is 13 down at this point. Stop. Don't. Oh, he's way up there, though.
Yeah.
Just leaves him with a pitch forehand.
And another birdie.
Whoa. 14 under, so we know he's 14 through 19.
Well, we say through 19. He started on hole 3, so.
Oh, that's true. Very true.
So this is hole 17. Par 3, 320 feet. This is really just a long turnover shot if you have it with a fairway driver to get there and land just about here so you can slide up into the green area. Landing in front of it gives you a slightly obstructed putt. You really want to be as close to the basket as you can with this with an open line. But you definitely have to get out of this gap on the right angle to do it.
I love these boxes.
And that is not the right angle. But luckily he gets kicked back out to the fairway.
Yeah, that could have been a lot more punitive there. This one is one of the tighter, like, tee boxes.
Yeah. Stewart has the right line, but just not enough juice on it. So he's still, 70 feet away from the basket.
Dollar with his flippy disc in hand.
Gets the line right. Not quite turning enough. So he's going to end up over here on the left. Which really is just a pitch out to save par. Won't be able to gain a stroke, really.
Yeah.
Jared has enough of everything on there. It's turned over. Not sure it's going to come out.
Whoa, that.
And he goes.
He's on the other pin position, basically.
Yeah, you typically don't get over there on the backhand.
Yeah. That was a mid-range he was throwing. He dissed down from the first round.
That right there's a nice approach shot, so he can be able to tap in for that.
Controlled
par.
the landing beautifully coming in. Checked up the right speed. See the sun glaring in everyone's eyes at this point.
I thought he was just mad. Ooh,
good run.
bid.
Calm down, Barry Schultz.
Dollar assessing his situation, trying to see what line he can possibly take here to save the par.
Dollar says he's been here before. He has on shades. He knows what to expect.
Yeah.
The low sun. That's the same tree that got him the first round. The wheel right before the
Oh, that's
basket.
right, yeah. Jared with a long
He
bid.
wants that. Woo.
Gave it the effort.
Yeah.
Dollar here.
Dollar clean. Oh my goodness.
I mean, that was as soft as could be.
That is the second one for Dollar and the third one overall in this round that we've seen.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
And they couldn't have come at worse times when he's charging up the leaderboard. As JC needs a route there.
That would have been tournament over for me if I didn't need a route.
But scrambles to save his par, and Matt, unfortunately, is going to take a bogey there through no fault of his own. So Jared right now and JC at 12, as we show Jacob Chesser is at 13 down as he was finishing hole 19. We, however, moving on to hole 18, a par 3 of 312 feet. There are two potential fairways or tunnels that you can take. The drone will be taking the left-hand side, which is the more traditional side for a turnover or a forehand, missing the skinny clump of trees here on the left-hand side and pushing back towards the pin, which is elevated on this very tricky and treacherous hillside. The right-hand side is also a play if you throw more of a stable to straight to stable fairway or mid-range.
That's out of grunt sometimes, and I just wanted to make sure that.
Yeah, if you want to take the right fairway, you're typically coming out of the box on Annie, and
Oh my god.
And he
that's not a
splits
line
two
that he
trees,
took.
And
oh
my goodness. Nearly dunks it in for the ace. But now he's got like a 70-foot comeback up a hill.
Yeah.
It's a little too straight on that
He
left
makes
side.
the correction not to go through that same
Yeah.
almost gap, and Jared is correcting from the first round, but doesn't.
A little too straight.
Yeah,
You need to be turning or finishing
right
at
around that
clump.
tree.
Dollar
Yeah.
went right side that.
Whoa. Okay,
He took that route the first round successfully that time.
Yeah,
a
he
little
did.
early.
but he hit something early that kicked him over to the right, and then hit him back down.
And just pitches that one up there to the bottom of the hill. Stewart trying to get some footing here. The pine straw on this hillside, just you step and you immediately start sliding. You do an unintentional split that can end your tournament real quick.
Oh, that's a great touch.
Right to the bottom as well. Jared wants to put this close, I'm sure, and he's done so.
That's nice. All right, JC is visiting hole 16's tee pad, coming back.
Sat up.
All right.
Oh, goodness. He was short on this putt the first round,
Wow.
but he didn't get punished like that.
That's brutal.
My bad, dude.
Oh,
That's okay. Good putt, Stewart.
I mean that's gonna take Dollar almost out of contention at this point with just a couple holes left.
Yep.
Seriously, it's the center ones that don't stick. Anything a little off, usually catches. That was
Par there. Good scramble for Jared to maintain.
I can't draw up my motivation to putt when the ones that have actually hit center don't stick.
Yeah, and probably felt good too.
I mean, because I just play off my, I play off instinct mostly, so like off feel. So they're trying to analyze it.
Dollar tapping into his mind there, letting us know what's going through it as he's putting.
Really rough stretch there for Dollar the past 3 holes.
Here we have the Deep 9 Design Drone Preview. Hole 19 is a par 4 playing at 650. They've moved the tee back for this event about 100 or so feet to make it a little bit more challenging of a par 4. You want to land out in the field. Just about anywhere will do as long as you can see the flagpole and know where you need to get to. You typically want to land into this green area a little early to avoid running off the back and into the shoal and ending up with an obstructed putt.
Oh yeah, and we're out in the open, so wind can be a factor. Although it's pretty calm right now.
It is.
And he gets that right in the middle.
You don't really need a whole lot off this shot in order to make sure that you get your bird. You just want to make sure that it's in play. Get at least 303 plus off the drive so that your second shot isn't as far.
I think I set
Yeah, that is crunched. He's up on the flat.
Oh yeah, he'll be able to see the basket from there. Dollar going with a roller here.
Keep going.
And that will play as well.
Beautifully done.
CJC can't quite see the basket here. You can see the pole, so he knows where he needs to go.
He's the spike.
That's a little early.
Trickle down.
Okay.
Now curl. Not that way. Oh,
That's
outside the circle
meat.
looks.
Yeah. It's a little more meat than you want on an open shot like that.
And again, these guys are in a very tight battle, so they're trying to put everything as close as they can down the stretch here.
It's a little deep.
He
Almost
threw
went
it
in. Yeah. Like I said, you want to land a little bit before the basket so you're not running off into that shoal and have an obstructed putt.
Very
Dollar
stable
from a different
approach.
angle. And that is what you want to do. That's definitely dollar range there. Jared with a forehander in. And
It's about where he was the first round, I think.
yeah. He lands by the basket and just trickles off into the shoal a little bit. And go JC with this long look.
Oh man.
Just short. Had the line, but just a little short.
So the wind is starting to pick up a bit here as it's rustling those trees in the background.
He tickles one chain. Doesn't hold. Jared really wanting this one. Oh. That was high off his hand, though.
Yeah. I think he was expecting it to drop. He was putting slightly uphill.
Not like my putters, so
just off left.
mid-range your driver from here out.
And Jared will take the par, and
That is also losing a stroke to
Jacob, yeah. Losing a stroke, well, almost to the field. This played under par 3.28.
yeah. So Jared only 2 under for the round, which is very uncharacteristic. I mean, to shoot
Shot
a 10
under
under
the first round, yeah.
round. Another check-in with Jacob. He's on hole 1 now.
And he's 14 down at this point. So he's 2 strokes up on Jared and JC. Is he going to get this?
He gets this
Oh
too.
my.
So that puts him to 15 down.
And he has 1 hole left. But does have out of bounds. As he's approaching hole 2, we are approaching hole 20. A par 3 at 400 feet. The out of bounds is this cart path the entire way, or this walking path, I should say. There's also out of bounds behind the basket. There's trouble on the right-hand side. That hillside can easily funnel you back down towards the out of bounds, so touch is a must on this shot, basically.
Oh, and did we mention wind?
And the wind, dollar going roller again. We did it first round.
He lands a little bit differently.
Okay, that's gonna be safe.
Going up the hill, and wow.
And back on the back side of the hill.
Wow.
You don't see many disco that way.
No.
I mean, this is a must get for these guys. Jacob's at 15 down with 1 hole left. JC, he's gonna have to run that. That's a scary run, though.
Yeah, that's a great shot, though.
Absolutely. Stewart
trying to follow suit, and whoa.
Stop.
Whoa.
Baby, just...
Oh, that tickled OB and stayed in bounds, and he'll have a look at a 2 as well. Jared threw that like he's trying to ring this thing up.
That needs to grab.
Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable shot.
Discs don't do that. They normally come in and go screaming out of bounds if they hit right there.
That is so impressive with everything that's going on. He knows he needed that. Dollar going up and over.
Leaves him with a long look outside the circle. It was hard to judge from where it was at.
JC with a death putt. If he runs this, which you have to at this point.
And you're looking at the wind blowing on the trees.
Look at that.
What?
Oh my gosh. We have to see that one again on the run back presented by Doggone Good Disc Golf. This is insane. Running it the entire way, catching left side. Wow. Check out doggonegooddisc.com. Use the code ACERUN12 and get 12% off of your purchase. Unbelievable putt in that moment. Dollar. A little bit of a half bid.
Yeah.
What a putt, man. I'm still amazed.
Like that right there was less of a threat of going OB than JC's putt.
Yeah.
And that was just a well-played hole by Jared. That drive was just...
incredibly clutch. Needed it.
Yeah.
Got it. And capitalized on it.
Mm-hmm.
Dollar's had a rough go of it with this hole, man.
Yeah.
Both rounds. At least he didn't go OB twice like I did.
That was fun. All right. So hole 21 is our final hole for this event. It is a par 4 coming in at 525 feet. You do have a Mando right there on the left. You have 2 options on playing this hole. You can throw something up here to land in the flat so you can have a straight 300-foot arranged it shot down to the green. Be mindful that you are out in the field. There is wind and the basket is slightly elevated. You can also try to go for the over the top out of the off the tee box to try to get a little bit more of an advantage.
So Jacob Cheshire at this point is at hole 2. These guys are on hole 21. He's at 15 down. Jared and JC need to birdie here and hope for a bogey or worse from Jacob.
And all of that is possible on hole 2.
Mm-hmm. Very possible.
Everyone taking the traditional route here, just pitching out to around the 300 mark. So they'll be able to have a backhand or forehand approach into the green.
And you can't even see what you're throwing at because the sun is just glaring in your eyes at this point on this hole.
You're just throwing off a memory.
Yeah.
Whoa,
that is wide.
That is wide. Is that going to come play down the hill at all?
He's stable.
Okay, at least he gets down to the bottom, but he's still a ways away. That's not a putt that you want.
Circle 2 look there. You can hear the pickleball action going on at the pickleball facility behind us. Or ahead of us.
That looks like a good line.
Nice touch
Yep,
there
gotta
from
play.
Dollar. All right, JC. Is he going to get aggressive and try to pin this? He might be trying to throw it in.
Oh, yeah, that looks good. I think it's a little too short to be coming in, but...
Okay. That's a little more meat than you want.
Yeah, especially out in the field. Slightly elevated basket. See, Jared was able to park this last time with his forehand from here.
Mm-hmm.
See what he has this round.
Throw it in, Jared.
That looks good. If it's long enough, it's perfect.
Sits. Beautifully done.
Yep. So we can expect Jared to get to 14 under with that putt. We have Stewart here.
How about 35, 37?
Oh,
Whoa,
yes.
way to finish it out. Let's see the run back on that one more time. Nice and high, right side, dragging it in.
Right in the sweet spot.
Yes, sir. Again, a big thank you to Doggone Good Disc Golf for sponsoring the run backs for this event.
Oh. Tom puts in for his bird. Finishing on a good note.
JC for his par.
Yep.
Centers it. He's at 13. Jared needs this for 14. So
Jared is at 14.
So
for the
Jacob
event.
was one ahead heading into his final hole. Jared did just about all he could to try to put some pressure here and force a playoff. Let's see what happens on hole 2.
Throws to forehand. Lands in bounds. And
looks
wow.
like I mean,
Wow. That is...
Say that came to rip?
yeah, no problem.
It's really blasting right now.
It's one man.
So,
Two more men.
what I think
I wouldn't
saw,
want to say either.
what I
so.
think I saw from the tee is that I saw part of this sticking out of the water.
So they're going to say he was safe, that the disc came to rest, and that part of it was touching land. So
Yeah.
this is for birdie.
And he gets the bird.
And he makes it. So even if it was out of bounds and that was his par putt, he would have still been one stroke ahead.
Yes.
So regardless there, Jacob Chester from the third card
Yes.
is your 2021 Frostbite Open champion.
We had Gibney and Jared both fighting up to come in at 14 under, time for second place. And that concludes the 2022 Frostbite Open. I want to thank everyone for watching. Please like, share, subscribe.
Absolutely. Congratulations again to Jacob on the win. Again, thank you to our partners on this and the promotion provided by by Deep 9 Design and Doggone Good Disc Golf. Their links will be in the description below. Please go ahead and check them out. Support those that support disc golf. Thank you, as always, to our ace runners. And thank you to the Auburn Opelika Tourism Board for really putting up a big chunk of the sponsorship to make this video possible.
Thank you.